But first, we are tracking Nicole as the storm makes its way up the East Coast. Just look at your screens at this video. Already there have been high winds, widespread flooding, and power outages. And you can see the rain, it just keeps falling.
Well, here is a live look outside. You're looking at Highway 80 at I-95 in Pooler. You can see rain on our camera there, rain on the roadway. So definitely give yourself some extra time if you are out the door this evening. But for the latest on Tropical Storm Nicole, we want to check in with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Nelson.
And Jeremy, really, this is an impact weather day, really a lot of possible threats for our area.
Yeah, we started the day off during high tide with some coastal flooding. We've had showers, even a couple thunderstorms move through the rain. Definitely a positive with this. Gusty winds at times outside our weather window. From the harbor town to Lighthouse, a view down on the pier area. It's wet down there. The flags are still whipping around. They've had wind gusts around 35 miles per hour. We're also watching the potential. A couple of those thunderstorms could be on the strong side, and a spin-up tornado is still a possibility this evening. So a tornado watch for a lot of our coastal counties. That goes until 7 p.m. There's a chance it could be extended a little bit farther to the north. Here's Storm Tracker Radar Network. We've had these periods of showers and thunderstorms. For the most part, they've been scattered throughout the day. You'll get a tropical downpour, then a little bit of a break, and we'll still continue to watch offshore. These are the cells that they have shown a little bit of rotation offshore, but it seems like the closer they get to land, they have weakened a little bit. Obviously, that's good news, but we're still monitoring that chance this evening for a strong or severe storm. Tropical storm warnings have been lifted for our coastal communities here in southeast Georgia. Still near and south of the Altamaha River, tropical storm warnings. They're a little bit closer to the center of circulation, and winds down there a little bit stronger. This will weaken tonight and then turn to the northeast for tomorrow over the next 12 hours. We still have our high impact weather in there. Wind gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour. Showers and thunderstorms this evening. A tornado watch continues until 7. And it will be breezy with some occasional rain, maybe a thunderstorm out the door to start things off on Friday. You can track our forecast. It's the area's certified most accurate for free in the WJCL 22 News app. Check it out.
And we continue now our team coverage with Brooke Butler. She's tracking the conditions on River Street in downtown Savannah. Brooke, at one point, the water did rise over Bulkhead.
Yeah, Riley, that's right. Look at all of this debris by my feet. You can actually see how far that water reached. And we all know that there's random objects in the Savannah River. Some of those objects have washed up here. You can see part of a sandal there. But I did speak with a visitor who was here a little after that water had washed up, and he said it was even pooling in this parking lot. Take a listen.
We came out of the hotel and we decided to walk here. It started to rain a little bit. We came over here and we noticed that the water was right up to the level here. Looked like it was splashing on here a little bit and stuff. That was 2 hours ago. And this parking lot was filled with total water up to about halfway up the tires.
And Riley, I should point out across the street here, you can see the Black Dog has assembled some sandbags in front of their doors. But I just want to point out that right now the conditions are feeling very mild. We have a little bit of a breeze, some light rain, nothing too extreme at the moment. And I should point out that the water has gone down. It seems like we're experiencing low tide here at the moment. So that is some good news. I'm going to send it back now to you all in the studio.
All right, Brooke, thanks so much for that report. Stay safe out there.
Well, the effects could be felt here in Georgia as early as this morning. Nicole Carrero shows us the impact felt at Fort Pulaski, which experienced its 6th highest tide ever earlier today.
I'm here at the entrance of Fort Pulaski National Monument along Highway 80. As you can see, I'm knee-deep in floodwaters.
With Tropical Storm Nicole approaching, it's a little exacerbated.
Joel Kadoff with Fort Pulaski National Monument Park says flooding is normal with high tide. But with Nicole moving in our direction, the normal flooding is enhanced. Kadoff says inside of the park, it's not as bad. But once the storm passes, they will double check.
So typically what will happen is we'll have our facilities and incident management team come into the park, and they'll look for any damage either from flooding or from wind effects.
Park officials say the goal is to reopen Friday to the public. Reporting from Fort Pulaski, I'm Nicole Carrero, WJCL 22 News.
Nakaya, thank you, and we continue our team coverage tonight with our Andy Cole. He is live out on Tybee Island. Andy, you've been there for a few hours. What are the conditions like out there?
Hey Marvis, in the last couple hours since I've been here, conditions have actually cleared up a little bit. In just the last hour, officials have actually dropped that tropical storm watch for this area, but that doesn't mean that the storm is over. We're still seeing gusts as high as about 30 miles an hour. But one big thing that we're seeing, you heard a little bit of it in Nikaya's piece, we're seeing a lot of the effects of the high tides. I want to just show you right over here. I want my photographer Dan to show you this sand that is just piled up out here. High tide this morning was about 10.4 feet, and you can really see that this sand is just piled up a lot higher than than really what it's normally like. One thing that I think really illustrates how powerful these waters were, this is the top of the bottom of the stairs, if that makes sense, and you can see that sand has just buried at least 2 or 3 steps, making it just as simple for me to kind of, whoops, I'm not going to balance that, but stand right there. So, you know, we're still seeing a lot. We'll be out here all night and, of course, keeping you posted for now. Marvis?
Andy, stay safe out there. Thank you so much for that live report. Governor Kemp issuing a statement today on Nicole via Twitter saying in part, quote, "We are urging Georgians throughout the state and especially on the coast to remain weather aware today and tomorrow."
And you can track the weather anytime using the WJCL 22 News app. Download the app for free to view the interactive radar and hour-by-hour forecast. The app is available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores.
Turning now to the U.S. Senate runoff in Georgia between